Hello. All right. I don't know if this is working, but hello. Hi. It's me. I do that thing where I stop existing for a while. That's fun, isn't it? Yeah, I just kind of don't exist at all. So today, I figured I'm going to make a video. Yeah, that's what I do. I'm the video guy. So anyway, basically, I want to talk about this is going to be a really weird subject, but I wanted to talk about some of the underground black markets in my school growing up. And yes, this is a very weird topic, I'm well aware. Do I care? No, because there were underground black markets that us kids, especially me, were heavily involved in. One by one, this is unscripted, obviously. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to talk from the heart and from the memories about the various criminal enterprises that I was involved in as a young child. Okay, so start out. The Pokemon card market. If you haven't noticed, that's kind of popular because of people like Critical and Logan Paul and all them now. But I was the OG. Back in elementary school, we used to we'd sell cards and trade them. A standout moment for me this is like the big part of the story. This was the thing this is the whole reason I wanted to tell the story, because I remember this. So for context, a week before, I had bought one pack of Pokemon cards, not thinking much, because usually every week I bought one pack of Pokemon cards. Never really got lucky. I'd only ever pulled a Mewtwo EX. This time I did pull an EX as well. So I brought it to school, I showed it to my friends, and there was this one kid that had, like, you never would have thought he was wealthy, but he had a lot of, like, money for a little kid. Like, he'd have, like, $20 to blow on nothing, you know? And as a kid, that seemed like so much money. Like, you wouldn't believe how much money that seemed like, okay? So what happened was, he saw the card, he says, "I'll take it," and set a 20 on the table. I'm like, "What?" He said, "I'll take it." So I'm like, okay? But my parents didn't want me selling the cards because they believed that was dumb. So what I did is I told him, "Look, hand me a dumb card that you don't care about." He's like, "Why is that?" I'm like, "I'm only allowed to trade, not sell." So he did. And then what I did as follows, I thought it was genius. And apparently my family didn't know to this day, because I asked my dad about it and he didn't know. So what I did is we had so between our old house, which is probably, the bus stop was about a quarter of a mile to and fro. So what I did is I hid the 20, and then as soon as we got off the bus, I like lightly tossed the 20 in the bushes. I walked by and I started looking around, and my brother's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I think I see something." And I pull out the 20 like I'd never seen this in my life before. I'm like, "I just found $20. And of course, he bought it. And he goes home, and the first time Dad gets home, he tells me, he's like, "Quade found $20 in a bush." So I'm like, "Yeah, I did." He's like, "Where'd you find it?" I explained. So he asked me to run down to the old couple which yards I found it in house. Or which, I cannot talk. The old couple whose yard I found it in, he had me go by their house. That's a word, yeah. He had me go by their house and asked them if it was their 20. Of course it wasn't, because it was my 20. So I gotta keep it. Never suspected a thing. So I actually looked up the card. Let me look it up again real quick while I'm talking, because I did not have this prep before. I want to look up it was a Whale Lord EX. Let me look up the value. I'm just going to pull a number out of my ass. So this exact one I'm finding it listed for not a whole lot. Like, I'm seeing it anywhere from $4 to to $6 to $8, but it was basically worth $8. It was worth $8. Let's be real. So I sold an $8 card for $20, and I only spent less than $4 on the pack. So I turned a hell of a profit over as a kid. Now, this is the other primary market that exists to this day, in fact, because us children and now teenagers are a hungry bunch. Food and gum. You would not believe, like, I'd bring, like, some extra chips or something. You could actually get a few dollars off a bag of chips, because our school has these, like, low-fat chips that not a lot of people like. So if you bring the good stuff in, you're going to make hella bank and a ton of money. No one's going to stop you because they can't, because you did it in secret and you just made a few dollars off of a simple bag of chips that you stole from a variety pack in your pantry, because that's how that works. Kids will find a way to make a profit. Now, you've seen all the memes about how everyone wants to be your best friend once you pull out a pack of gum, and that's true. I didn't really sell gum per se, because that's not the kind of market we're talking about. I used gum for favors. Now, I sound like an evil scientist or an evil genius, and that's because I was. Anytime I need help with the homework assignment, I'd hand a stick of gum. I'd be like, yo, can you give me an answer? So I wasn't trading it in for money. I was trading it in for information. And that sounded way more dramatic than it actually was. Basically, I'd hand a friend a stick of gum and be like, yo, can you help me with this? They'd be like, yo, yeah, what's up? Hi. They do it. That's how that worked. I am sitting alone right now looking at a recording software while I'm saying this, and I'm kind of honestly confused because I'm doing a whole new setup. I'm recording with a whole new audio setup, new editing software on my PC. This is new to me. I didn't have time to have this edited, so I'm quickly shambling it together myself. This is all very new to me, but that's okay. Those were the main black markets I was in. We can do a quick speed round of others I was in. This is really weird. I have a ton of little stories I can tell as a kid, or when I was a kid. So basically, another one I was in was can't think of what it's called. It's not rolling off the top of my head. Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well as Pokemon cards. I should have mentioned that with the Pokemon cards, but I didn't. I was involved in Yu-Gi-Oh too. And what I used to do is I'd actually go over to friends' houses. We would trade Lego figures for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It was a weird system, and we didn't really have a way of doing it. But yeah, it happened. So anyway, with that out of the way, thank you guys for watching my poorly made video. Please subscribe if you want to. If you don't. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.